minutes. I'm sitting a minute, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching the pivot.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto district of Seattle. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Well, what a nightcap this could prove to be. The Niners and the Seahawks underway here in the Thanksgiving finale. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Smith going to go to the air first play. He'll find Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle. The Seahawks at 8-2 on the year. And they coming off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their final performances because they were outclassed pretty much.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amber Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about the Seahawk defense.
They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing a conversion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play in second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
Now it's Lockett. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now Gino on first down. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Smith going to move him around.
At the 49ers 2-yard line.
Walker once more. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 2 tries from the 2, and they remain at the 2.
And now I'm thinking RPO, what they call run-pass option. Don't just make it a simple running play. Give them a chance. Put in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make something happen.
3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
That's a lesson right there in never giving up on a play, because that was a near catastrophe. He lost the football down near the goal line, but he was able to keep an eye on it the whole way and fall on it for a touchdown.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Yeah, work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, it's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win. Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10.
And now they'll shift things around. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Off of play action, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Smith.
Yeah, this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
On first down, it's Smith. And his throw is incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Partner, you got to check this out because while they rightly congregate around the guy who just made the play on field, take a look at the sideline because they all went over to congratulate their punter because they remember it was his kick that set them up so close to the end zone and gave them an opportunity to get the safety that we just saw to add to their lead. That's teamwork right there. Full complimentary football, and they got it done.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Building on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy off the play fake. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Charlie Warner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Setting up the screen here, this is Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Short throw to Disley. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offense. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now Gino. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 2-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy from his own end zone. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw from his end zone, Purdy. And it is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down, San Francisco.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Oh, and that
is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Purdy. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Purdy. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've put big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 75 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
At the Seahawks 14-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Passing windows are just not good. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And
here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Geno now to throw.
And completes it again to Metcalf.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying on the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. End zone call. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. An audible here to get a new look. Purdy, big 4th down play. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Purdy now to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Second down, goal to go. Purdy sets up to throw again. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Darnold. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it it's dropped in the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now.
Just get it in the pocket. Come on, mission. All right, now let's get in that end zone.
Smith going to throw it. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, Smith. He completes this to Walker. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Gino on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Smith. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And he will be taken down. And now we'll see what they want to do defensively with their timeouts.